Good morning, friends. My name is Engr.AFOLAYAN. I'm a structural engineer, designer, and also structural engineer supervisor. I want to take you on a structural drawing of a duplex using proto structure. But the foundation type I will be designing today is Raft foundation. Thank you. So first and foremost, what we'll start doing, we'll start designing design your beam or your structural element, or you install your beam. You can call it design, you can call it install. So what I'll first do, I'll click on the beam, then I'll change this to 230. I'll change the width to 230 and change the what's it called, the depth to 450. I will only use it for the side that has shorter span. This side has a shorter span. Makes it now. This side has a shorter span. This side has a shorter span. I think this side has a shorter span too. I think this side has a shorter span. This side has a shorter span. 450. This side has a shorter span, and this side has a shorter span. So those spans that has long span, I'll just change it to 600. Like this side, it has a long span. Change them to 600. So you can see. Changing them to 600. Changing them to 600. The reason why I'm changing them to 600 because of it is greater than 6 meter in length. So that's why I'm changing the slab depth to 600. Normally if it's within the range of 4.5 radial light, I would have used 450, but it's above that. So that's the most reason why I'm not using 450. So after doing so, you can just come to your story 2 and install your roof beam. The same thing, the same procedure, 230. Your roof beam will now be 300. When you install it from point to point, as you can see here, from point to point or grid to grid. Sorry, let me go back and click the same thing. Install from grid to grid. You can see, I believe you all are following these steps. So I'm done installing my roof beam, and I'll go back to my story 1 and install my slab. Normally I'm designing this duplex for a shopping area. I'll install my slab. I'll use 150. I can change it to 175. 175. My clear cover will be 30. Let me go and start the load. I can not of room. I can change this to 5.1. That's my dead load and my impulse load or light load shopping area. So you can start installing your slab. Start installing your slab. I'm leaving this area because of this is the stair hall. So after doing this, you now close this and click on the slab strip to install your slab strip. The slab strip, while we are using the slab strips gives us our reinforcement details. If you don't do slab strip, you can't get your reinforcement details for your slab. So this is slab to slab, this is beam to beam, this is cantilever to cantilever. You can have a situation whereby you have slab to beam, cantilever to cantilever, cantilever to beam, and so on. So take note, this is the direction, x direction, this is y direction. So let me start from x direction. This is x direction. So I'll pick my slab, my strip from here, hold on the control button to make it straight, then you can drop it. Okay, it's saying slab is insufficient. What you now do, you now go back to your strip again. Let's take it from beam to slab, beam to slab. Let me take two. Yeah, two works. So this one will now be from slab to beam, slab to beam. This is beam to beam. This is beam to beam again. From this beam to this beam again. This is beam to slab. This portion is beam to slab. So I'm done with my slab strip. You can just close it. Once you open it, you'll be seeing the slab strip. So we can change this. You can come here, come to setting, come to slab design. So you come to slab design, you can go to steel bar, then you can change the spacing. You can change this to 200. Then you click on OK. Then you can come to this icon here and update. Let me zoom it. You see it has already changed it to 300. To sorry, not 300, 200. So after doing this, you can just come to your analysis, click on your analysis, come to click on load decomposition by finite element, click it, and wait for it to load. So you can see it's done loading. So you now click on determine load transfer from slab, click on it, yes. We'll wait for it to transfer the loads to the slab from the slab. It's still transferring the loads to the slab. So what you will now do, you can just generate model. You can change this one to 1000, then change this one to 25. You know, the smaller the mesh size, the smaller the uniform factor, the smaller the mesh. So as you can see, this is the mesh size. Let me go back to general. Once I change this out to 800, you see it will become big. It generates. As you can see, it's becoming big. So let me leave it at 1000. So you can close, then you wait for it to transfer the load. As you can see, this segment below is done. You click on OK, then you go to story 2. Okay, it has already transferred all the loads. So you can close. Okay, it has not transferred the load. You do the same thing too. The same thing you did for story 1. Yes, click on yes. So you can see the load is processing. So you do the same thing. You can change this to 800. Sorry, change this to 1000. Then change this to 25. Then you generate model. Generate model. The model is done generating. Then you close this and click on OK. Then you close this. then apply to all beams in the model, click on it. Then we are done with that. Then you now come back to analysis, then you come to building analysis. So then you come to edit material, and you can start editing this material, default material. Then on concrete column we are using grade 20. These are our steel grade that is adopted by our building code, grade 410. You can click on rebar details, then you can just leave it at, you can unselect this, then you can just choose, since it's colon, you can just use 12 will be minimum, then 16 will be maximum, since it's a duplex. So there's no point in using 20 or 25 about. Click on OK. The same thing you do for your, we don't have concrete walls or shear walls. The same thing you do for your concrete beam is still 12 is minimum, then 16 is maximum. Click on OK. Then our slab 12, click on OK. Go to your floor foundation, and you click on OK. Check your link. Using 8 and 10, sorry, click on OK. Click on OK. So what you now do, you now come to loading combination, click on load generator, click on OK. Click on load cases, click on OK. You click on OK again. I'm done with that part. Then you can just click on analysis to run analysis. You click on OK to check, then come to post analysis, check that concern not on my column passed, and just come to interactive design, come to column design batch mode, then you select all bars and design. Then you close. So as you can see, some of the column passed are not all passed, so you can just edit from here. And just edit it from here, 230 by 230. You change this until 16, and it will pass. Click on this too. Then you click on this too. Reset the bars and click on OK. It has passed, so you close this. Let's go to beam reinforcement. Some field, you can click on this to see why it failed. So you can just select same thing to has passed. The same thing too for this. It has passed. The same thing too for this. It has passed. So you can just close this and close this. Then you go back to your story 0 where you design your Raft foundation. So you click on slab, change this to 500. 500 will be the depth of our Raft foundation. Let's still leave our clear cover to be 30. Come here, leave this at this and shopping mall. You can start installing your let me see whether I can do some adjustment on this. insertion by points. Click this, and click this. Then you delete all axes. Choose this, pick this. No, delete all axes first. Pick this, pick this, pick this, pick this. It will install. Delete all axes. Click on this, click on this, click on this, and click on this. It will install. Then delete all axes. Click on this, click on this, click on this, and click on this. And this. Let me do another one. Click on this, click on this, click on this, and click. It will install. Then you delete all axes. Click on this, click on this, click on this, and click on this. Delete all axes. Click on this, click on this, click on this, and click on this. Then you can just change this to axis region. Install here, install here, and install here, and install here. So I'm done with that part. So you can just close and close this. So after installing your slab, your raft foundation, you can see this, the depth is 500. You can just come back to analysis, come back to finite element raft foundation analysis. Then you click on here. So you can just unclick here and unclick here. Then you come to raft foundation mesh and analysis. Then click on it. Yes. Let us wait for it to load. Already loaded. Let me carry this up. So let me change this to 1000. Let me change this to 25. Then generate model. So the model is done generating. Then you can view it on plan. So this is the plan. What you will now do, you now close this. After closing this, you wait for this to load. So it has already finished loading. What you will now do, you can just change this allowable stress of the soil to 75. 75 is a very poor bearing capacity. You know, the reason why we are designing raft foundation is just because of the bearing capacity of that soil we are going to be building on is weak. So you can't be using two is moderate, or is within the better side of bearing capacity. So you can just change the allowable stress of the soil to the 75. Then after doing so, you now click on analysis post processing. Click on it. You wait for it to load. So as you can see, it had loaded. So I'll now carry this my plan on. I can just come to general, make it to be plan like this. Then you go back to results. So after doing that, what you will now do is let me come to this part and take it down, because we want to concentrate on the required area of steel. So you can just click on user defined contour. Click on user defined contour. Then click on the required steel area, or for bottom. Click on it. And you can just edit this. Let's change this to 12. Is at 12. And just change the spacing to 200. No, 200 is poor. 150. Let's change it to 150 or 100. Let's leave it at 100. Then you update. Click on OK. Then you export. OK. The same thing for that of area of steel 2 at the bottom. Edit. Click on this. Change this to 100. Update. OK. And export. Click on OK. Area of steel at the top. Edit. Click on OK. Let's change this to 150. Let our spacing be 150. update, OK, export, click on OK. Then our last area of steel at the top, area of steel 2 at the top, edit 150, update, OK, export, click on OK. So we are done with that. What we will now do after this, we'll now close this, then you OK. So we are now done with this part. You now close this again. You now close this. What you now do after that, you now come to this icon. As you can see, you click on this icon. It will now bring out this interactive display box. You now click on finite element contours, click on it, then click on OK. You now come to slab strip, click on your slab strip, then you now come to change this to finite element strip, then go to finite element and choose this and click integral strip. So we'll now start designing. You can go back to general. As you can see, this is on x-axis and this is the x-axis. So you now start this designing. Okay, let me start from the bottom. Or let me start from the top. This is left to right. Let's change our right to be 300. Let me use 300. No, this is not what I want. Go back to slab strip again. Change this to finite element. Click on this integral strip and go back to general. This will be 300. This will do 1000. The same thing. So this is what I want. So you can change this back to 1000. The same thing, 1000. The same thing. This point. This will be at this point. Oh, I need to change this one. This should be 300. Why this should be 1000? Let me do the same thing. It's not supposed to be spanning out, no. Let me change it. Slab strip. This should be 300. This should be 1000. It's correct. Alright. Yeah, that's what I want. You can close it. You can go back to strip again. Change this to 1000. You can start picking the middle strip. No. It's a little frustrating, but change this to 300, and you update so that it will become small. And you can change it to 500. Change this to 500. Then you update. Let me change to 600. 600. Then you update. Yeah, that's nice. This one is not supposed to be coming out this way. Or let me recheck the ones I've done lately. So you can change this to Y. One thousand. 1000. To change this to 1000, then you update. Then you can go back and change this to 1000 too, so that will start picking the middles too. This can be a little bit frustrating most of the time. I'm not sure that it's supposed to be the way. Hold on the control button to make it straight. As you can see, I've not even gotten the midpoint for this one. So it's a little bit frustrating. So you have to be patient enough. So as you can see, I've gotten that. Then you hold on the control button to make it straight. Then you drop it at this end. I'm done with this. What I will now do, I can just update my state. As you can see, there's nothing showing here. What you now do, now come back to analysis, come back to finite Raft foundation analysis, click on finite Raft foundation analysis, then go to post analysis processing and report, and still change this back to 75, and click on analysis post processing, click on it. You can just raise this up. Let me turn this, make this to be. So what you now do, you now click on threshold contour. All this red portion is showing that it needs street is there. So what we now do, we now come back to the required area of still here. Click on the top, edit contour, and set nominal still. Click on this. You can change this to 200. you click on OK, and you export. Okay, as you can see, it's disappearing gradually. You click on the other one, area of steel 2, click on edit contour, set nominal as steel, change this to 200, click on OK, and export, click on OK. And that of the bottom, edit contour, set nominal as steel, let's give 150 here, click on OK, as you can see the red portions are disappearing gradually, then you export. Okay, good morning bro. Come to the third, edit nominal steel. Okay, I've done this before. Okay, export this. Okay, let me go to the last one, edit, set nominal as steel. Let me use this to 150. Close this, so you can just close this, so you can just close this, so you can just close this, and click on OK. It will be transferring the load, so this will take time. As you can see, still transferring the load to the slab, so we exercise patience. It's done, so you can just close this and you come to update steel and update your steel. As you can see, if you can see very well, when I did it the first time, it was not showing the number of bars. 16, look at 16, 12, 125, spacing 125, top, bottom. What you will now do is, you can let me try and view this on the 3D. So this is 3D view. This is the 3D view. Let me go back. So what you do to get videos when I post, you can click on subscribe and click on the notification. Then you click on the notification bell, you get videos whenever I post new videos.